stay for. Oh. Good morning. Can you take me higher? Yeah, I'd say about another 750 feet. Not as much as yesterday's 1750 though, but yeah, we're gonna go higher. We're gonna go higher. Oh yeah. Oh, good morning. So, believe it or not, today is the last day of summer. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're well in the fall by the color on these leaves. So yeah, it's also the last day of uphill. So, I guess you could say we're gonna fall into some downhill for the rest of the trip after today. I had my morning cigarette, and I'm gonna try not to smoke till I get to the top of the 750-foot climb I'm doing today. It was really eye-opening looking at the map. I'm glad I didn't study it super hard before this, because I would have seen that almost 2,000-foot climb yesterday and been like, screw that. But so yeah, I guess I didn't look at the map for reasons, because I mean, if I would have saw that, I probably wouldn't be doing this. Man, that kicked my ass. I'm hoping I'll be better today. My feet are pretty bad. My legs are sore as heck. My shoulders, but I think I can power on. I got plenty of motivation, because after I get over this hill today, it's all down and out, baby. So yeah, I got my tent packed up. Everything while I was waiting for this to warm up, so I can get on the road pretty quick here. So hopefully within half an hour I'll be hiking. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting sick of eating the same thing for breakfast every day, or if it's just the elevation, but I don't have as much of an appetite this morning as I have the last couple mornings. So that's odd. That's odd. Biscuits and gravy. You my only friend. So I'm going to be going up that guy today. On the other side is Lake Park. Oh, I finally got some downhill, man. Shit. I just crested McCarthy Trail. Heading back down. dip down into a gulch, get some water, and it's back up. I'm gonna hit 11.5 today and come back down and camp around just below 11,000. So should be a great day, man. So I just arrived at the final water source until I get to Lake Park. I see the mountain up there. It's a big mountain. Yeah, but nothing like yesterday. After I just got like a mile uphill today versus 3 miles. So yeah, I just came down from McCurdy Park. It wasn't as cool as they make it seem. I went down the meadow. Got a little still there, but I'm pretty motivated today. I finally feel like I can push on. Like I came from where I camped to here without taking off my pack once. I sat down once and then caught my breath a couple times, but I'm sure it won't be the same going up to 11,500 feet here. Let's hope I survive. I'll check in with you guys. I'm not going to film much because I'm doing uphill, but I'm going to stop at the top and have a little luncheon. Yeah, so I'm just sitting here filling up my water. Like down like this. I just now realized, holy shit, I am one stinky boy. Whew! So yeah, it's sunny. I don't know if you can see, but I'm getting my first raindrops of the trip. I had some sprinkles day one, but yeah, today I haven't looked at the weather forecast since late Thursday night, and it's Tuesday, but back then or late Friday night I looked at the forecast. But back then it said we had a 20% chance of scattered thunderstorms a day, and tomorrow is 40%. So biggest chances of weather this week will be today and tomorrow, and I'm hoping tomorrow more than today because I'm doing lots of uphill. I'm hoping neither day because I'm going to be up super high, and if a front blows in tonight or something, I'm going to get extra cold. But yeah, I'm about ready to start heading up this hill. Break on the log, break on the log. Yeah, so I'd say I'm about a third way up of my final climb today. Man, it's amazing how much higher my endurance is today. Even with this elevation, I'm higher than I've been the whole trip right now. But yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty good today. I think not smoking may have something to do with it, but also because my muscles are getting used to this finally. It still really burns, but I mean, as far as shortness of breath goes, like I'm having to stop way less. This is the first time I've taken my pack off since my siesta down at the last water source. So if I keep going at this pace, we'll get to camp nice and early today, and we'll be able to chill and actually camp for once. So that would be swell. Hey now, you're a poop face, get your hike on today. Hey now, you're a dickhead, get your game on, you're gay. Yeah, I drink cold mountain spring water, cold from the mountain spring, so you don't have to. So I can actually see Pikes Peak way out there. Wow. Like I can tell I'm, just on my 4th day, I can tell I'm in way better shape than I was. Plus I haven't had a cigarette since I woke up this morning, so I can just get to chillaxing, hanging out, camping. I'll actually be able to camp like I did on my 1st day. And yeah, life is good. But now I promise I have reached the top of my journey. I'm now just over 11.5. Yeah, it took me another like probably 45 minutes from my last clip. But yeah, now I've done it. I had the false summit and now I have the real summit. So it's really neat up here. Yeah, I'm pretty hungry, so I'll have a Cliff Bar and then make my way down to Lake Park. I don't want to stay up here too long because there's lots of rain clouds around. I see rain down in the valleys and stuff, so it'd be nice to be a little lower when that stuff finally hits. But it looks like snow. And some of like in that mountain over there, I swear I can see snow. But we'll see. We'll see what the weather brings. Well, I'm hearing thunder. That's no good, especially being the first time I've heard thunder and I'm at the top of everything right now. So I'm going to get my pack on and get skedaddling down this hill. If it starts downpouring, I'll just have to drop pack and put on my rain gear and whatnot. So we'll see. Ha! Wah! 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 Yeah, it's interesting. I can already feel a drop in the, or a rise in the temperature just after coming down like 50 feet from the summit. No complaints there. It's nice when you can just set your pack on a rock and just sit on the rock and put it on versus picking it up and slinging it over your shoulder. Yeah. So yeah, this looks like the storm is skirting past me. I just gotta finish this set of switchbacks, flat ridge, and some more switchbacks, then I'll be at the park. I also might mention that downhill switchbacks are way funner than uphill switchbacks. I tell you what. Switchback. Skies are blue, clouds are white. Ha ha! Right, well, I ran into my first dilemma of the trip, besides tons uphill. I got to Lake Park, and there's no freaking lake. Like on the map, it's indicating springs and little ponds, which eventually turns into a stream. But I was walking through that whole area, and it's just dry. There's one place where there was mud, But other than that, there's no water source down there, so I'm gonna have to hoof it down the mountain. It's 2:30 now, so I'm just really bummed out. I would have loved to stay up here for a night. I'll have to head down and down to Hankins Pass, which is about 10,000, and then drop down to around 750 or so for camping tonight. So luckily I still have 1.5 liters of water left, so I'm good on water. I'm gonna have a little lunch and then get on down the mountain, I guess. I have found water! Yeah! Alright, so before I got my lunch going, I decided to come over to the very east edge of the park. And lo and behold, I found a little stream coming out of the rocks here. So I'm just gonna walk around, look for a good place to set up camp, and go grab my bag and come on down. We're staying at Lost Park tonight, boys. Woo! Oh, that feels good. All right. So I have arrived at campsite number 4. There wasn't a very good spot by the creek across the valley there, but so I came over to this side. Nice little flat spot for my tent. Right up by the meadow. But I'm super stoked about this spot. I think I'm the only one out here. I didn't see anyone coming down or behind me. I haven't heard any voices all day since I got onto this trail. So yeah, I might even be able to get a little target practice in here after lunch. But anywho, I'm gonna get situated, definitely make me some lunch, and I'll show you some of this beautiful scenery around here. How about that? Catch me outside, how about that?
Catch me outside, how about that?
Alright, so I got some threatening skies behind me, so before I make lunch or do anything else, I'm going to set up my tent and so I can throw everything in there in case it starts pouring on me. Ha! Oh yeah. Well, I don't hear any thunder, but it looks like we got some pretty good rain coming in, so I almost got the tent finished here, just putting the rest of the stuff in there. And if it starts raining, I'll just throw the my backpack in there too. Yeah! So epic fail, I just opened the bottom of my backpack and there's freeze-dried coffee on the bottom, which means I spilt my coffee. So I was able to salvage enough to last me through the rest of the trip. That's why you always carry some duct tape with you. In my case, I just wrapped it around a lighter. So that sucker ain't gonna pop off again. But yeah, there's some pine needles in there. Some wrappers from when the rodent got into my satchel. But I'll just take it one spoonful at a time and pick out the debris. If I get a little extra nutrients, that's okay because the water's gonna be boiling anyway. Anyways, the rain's starting to come down. It's just sprinkle right now, but if it picks up any more, I'm just gonna throw everything in the tent real quick. Yeah! Another thing, I still haven't had lunch. Looks like it may turn into a double dinner. Yeah, hooray. This is a good day, and we're gonna go camping at Lake Park. Lake Park. Lake Park is a place that's called Lake Park, but there is no freaking lakes. Why is it called Lake Park? Huh? Alright, so it looks like I will get to lunch anyways. I've been dying to have this. It's 4 o'clock now, so I'll just have this and then have my bigger dinner at 7 or so. But yeah, the rain let up. I still see some poofy clouds out behind me, but it's coming from here. And it just skirted me, like the heavy rain. So I lucked out again with that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep the rain fly on all night, fully extended, just in case. Cause, like I said, tomorrow is the highest chance of rain for the trip. So hopefully I won't have to hunker down all day. But other than that, I got just downhill out of here, so I'm just gonna take it easy the rest of the trip. The rest of the trip's gonna be a whole siesta, you know, except for a little bit of downhill switchbacking, but we can handle that. No more uphill is freaking awesome. Yeah, so another thing I wish I would have brought is A, my thermals. I think I already mentioned that, but B would be some nice nighttime tea, like some of that sleepy time tea. Because, I mean, with how chilly it gets at night out here, and you can't have a fire, you just want to warm up somehow, and a nice cup of tea would do that. But anyways, I had some extra water left over from my mac and cheese, so I'm going to have me a nice afternoon cup of some Sloppy Joe. Really is a chore filling up your water from this little creek, so I'm going to get all my reserves filled, so I have enough for dinner tonight and breakfast tomorrow. That way I won't have to come back here in the morning, freeze my ass off. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so I've just been lounging around camp, hanging out. I took out my gun to shoot it around a little bit, and I noticed the slide was cracked. I have used this gun a lot. I've probably shot like 20,000, no, not that much, but at least 10,000 rounds out of it. But I'm not sure if it's from excessive use or if I was banging, like if it got banged on a rock or something when I was setting my pack down. Because I did have it kind of like on the outside pocket of my backpack for easy access. But yeah, that kind of sucks. I mean, I kind of wanted to spend a couple hours shooting. I brought all this ammo with me, hauled it up these mountains. Now I don't even get to use it. Oh well, ammo is scarce at these times, so probably better to save it than to use it anyways. But dang, doesn't that suck? Yeah, I'll get over it, but it's coming up on 6 now. The sun did come out for a bit, so I'm going to lounge around, cook some dinner once it starts getting a little darker, and probably go back in the tent again when it starts getting chilly, because can't have a fire. That's so ridiculous. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Oh yeah. Yale! Yeah! It's all the laws are being followed, is basically what I'm saying. All right. Thank you. Was hiking today was right up in there and farther down that way was the highest point, the 11,550 or whatever I was at. But yeah, that's where we are. Panorama. It is so cool having this whole little valley to myself. Makes you realize how small you are. Of course, everyone would say that, but it's kind of cool. You can see an ancient fire that probably happened over 100 years ago, and there's still trees standing. The weather and rain and snow has pretty much washed off all the charcoal, but you can still kind of see it in some spots where the weather doesn't reach as well. Like this log right here is from that burn. Like I can see burn right here still, but all the burn from here is worn off. So it's kind of neat to see how a forest can regrow like that. It's also scary to think what it looked like when it was on fire. But yeah, this is really real. I'm deep into the trip, night 4, and it's just become, something that I'm doing. And like I wake up, I'm like, this is what I'm doing, so this is what I do. It's gonna be really weird it was hard getting acclimated to the elevation out here, but it's gonna be really hard getting acclimated to real life again, especially going into a venture like I'm going into, moving to a whole new town, a little small town to work. But it's close to home, so that's good. Yep. Whoa! Those were some deep thoughts, man. Just hear the sounds of the forest. So, for me, the way I motivated myself was just, various factors. I've always loved doing stuff like this. Um, I love the woods. I love Colorado. I would love to see other places besides Colorado, but I've seen a lot of Arizona woods. But I've always been the outdoorsman type. And another thing is, I'm out of shape. This will get me in shape. I got to move in a couple weeks, load a moving truck, so I need to be in shape for that. So this will make that seem like cakewalk. And also, I wanted to prove to myself that I could do this. Like I was just like, screw it. I'm gonna go on a whim. I'm gonna get what I need to do this, and I'm gonna do it. And here I am. And that's all you got to do. I mean, it does take a little bit of money to Granted, I had all the supplies already except for my backpack and my sleeping pad, but you know, just food will run up the bill. The right kind of food you need to bring out here if you want to eat well. But you can do it if you put your mind to it. However that one song went. You can do it if you put your mind to it. And I'll think of some other things on the way, but that's what I have to say about influences and motivations this evening. Yeah! Probably my brother. Like he's proven a lot with his life, and anything he sets his mind to, he accomplishes, and he's just always been a great role model kind of person. Like, he's my younger brother, but I kind of look at him as a role model for, you know, how he lives life. I love my family. Like, the main reason I'm doing this is, you know, to make my family proud. You know, me and the wife are going through some tough times right now. But I'm 100% confident we'll work through it and make things work. And then my daughter, Madison, oh my God, she is so freaking adorable. Gonna turn 3 years old about 10 days from now. Wait, about 2 weeks from now. Got my dates mixed up. So it's the 22nd today. Oh man, she is just any kind of, you know, reason I have for living, it would be for her. And I'm so excited to show her this video someday. Just show her, you know, what life can be like if you put your mind to something. I'll always be there for her, and I'll love her till I take my last breath. And then some, you know. But just so you know, same goes for the wife. Same goes for the wife. So as you can see in the most recent movie picture, I had to anchor my my tent down on the right side with rocks, because there's my stakes wouldn't go all the way in. There must be a rock under there or something. So yeah, that's why there's rocks by my tent. I'm glad I did this. Can you believe it? Oh, he's doing it. One last thing too about like beef stroganoff. Like, I wonder if they called it beef stroganoff because it's beef in a creamy sauce. Ah! Yeah, I got out that cool flashlight I have again. It eats up batteries pretty good, but it's a good light. It helps you see. Late night thoughts. Um, did you happen to see how perfect everything landed when I was setting up dinner tonight? I thought that was pretty cool. Night thought number 2 coming through to you. So, some people everyone expresses themselves in different ways, you know. Some people get tattoos, you know, whatever your deal is. But with me, you just gotta kind of deal with the way I express myself, because I like to act strange sometimes. Like, strange. People are like, who's that strange man? It's like, it's just me, man. Chill. Come on. Because life is strange. Is it not?
Catch me outside. How about that?